Hey guys, I know most of the subscribers to this channel are ham radio operators, and I recently did a video on 11 meters, and one common question I got quite a bit in that was, what's this lingo? What are those numbers you're saying? What is this whole lingo that you're using? Well, you know what? Times have changed. That whole, yeah, 10-4, good buddy, I'm 10-8 and 10-10 on the side. No, that's not how it's done anymore, and I kind of cringe when people say things like that. 11 meters has come a long way, and it's really a great band. I mean, I use it. I grew up on it. I use it legally. A lot of people, I've said this in other videos, you can literally talk skip now, or that's another term, shoot and skip. You can talk a long distance now. In 2017, the FCC dropped the, I believe it was 155.3 mile requirement or whatever. You can talk a long distance as long as it's on a legal radio. So when I say legal radio, everyone knows the export radios, which are technically not legal, and technically they're 10-meter radios, like the Striker, most of the Radiodity 10-meter radios. I recently got a Retevis HS4, which is the Anytone 555 radio. That's a 10-meter radio. All those can be converted over to 11 meters and go up to 30, 50, 80 watts or more with those. But I'm really intrigued, and I really have found some radios that I like. And the one I really like is the one I have. It is the President George FCC. The President line they make 10-meter radios, and yes, people modify them as export radios or whatever, but they do make a legitimate 11-meter radio. That's a 12-watt PEP for SSB, 4 watts for AM, and that's what I like. I like to, we'll call it legal. I got nothing against you. I got no problem with you if you use an export radio and you're in the gray line or whatever. Look, let's be honest. If you're a good operator and conducting yourselves, no one's coming after you. I shouldn't say that maybe, but yeah, I just like to keep it legal. Well, anyway, let's get back to what I want to start the video with. I got a lot of questions about the lingo I used, and so I want to kind of like make a quick video and talk about the lingo. And like I said, the old good buddy 10-4 things, at least the part of 11 meters I use, or CB radio I use, that's gone. And there's some great operators. I like to use the SSB portion and try to talk long distance or skip with it. As in a previous video, lower sideband from say channel 37 up to 40 is usually where I operate. So start off with, people go, what is 040? You call yourself 040. Where'd you get that number? Okay. Typically, if you remember handles, and yeah, I have a handle too. Back in the day, everybody had a CB handle. My handle, Salty Walt. I mean, that's just who I am. Pretty much all operators on the 11 meters that are good operators kind of pick a 3-digit number. It's yours. You're not assigned to it per se. Some people join clubs, or online. There's a lot of them online. You see like needle benders or worldwide sidebanders and all kinds of stuff. And they'll issue you a number. You request a number and you got it. So, like, let's just say you're a member of the worldwide sidebanders, okay, the WWS, and you picked a number. We'll use mine, 040. So I would say, hey, this is Salty Walt, WWS, or Whiskey Sierra 040, okay? Not a lot of people do that. That's more of kind of the international thing when people are talking and doing it that way. Typically in the States here, and even sometimes when you're talking overseas in the States, just your number. So I'm like, hey, this is Salty Walt, 040, whatever, and talk. Another thing that people ask me, what are divisions? Well, there's a list of divisions. I don't know who created them because they've been around forever, but the United States is the 2 division. I believe Canada is 9 division, whatever. So when you hear me go, or let's just say you could use that along with your let's just say I'm in the Worldwide Sidebanders Club. So I'm Salty Walt 2 WWS 040. All that is just kind of a informal way of call signs or whatever, because there's no license required on the 11 meters band. So that's how it is. So there's recent video that I did people saw that. I'm going to show that clip again of a QSO, and for you guys that aren't hams, QSO means a contact or a talk about, how that all works and how it all comes together. So other things, something that's kind of common, and one of the things I love about CB/11 meters is the phrase, waving a hand, waving a hand. That's just a, hello, we made a contact, hey, got a signal. You will hear some people will say 5.9 or S9 or whatever. A lot of the ham stuff does carry over. And for that matter, the Q codes. I'm getting ready to show you a clip of me making a contact with a gentleman in Jamaica. And he said, hey, like this frequency's crowded. Please QSY, which means move to another frequency. And we moved to channel 40. So that's kind of like how that all went down. So just remember, no good buddy, no 10-4, all that, that's gone. 2 division for me is United States. 040 is my made-up call. Salty Walt's my handle. Watch this. Hello, Montego Bay. Montego Bay, do you copy 040, Rhode Island?
040 Rhode Island, please QSY on 30. Please QSY on channel 40. The station on Rhode Island, QSY on channel 40. Roger?
Roger. Have 040 Rhode Island.
Hello, Rhode Island, 407 Montego Bay.
Hey, 407 Montego Bay. Salty Walt, 040 in Rhode Island, waving a hand. You got a lovely signal there about an S9 here into Rhode Island.
Roger on that 040. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate the wave. I'm waving right back from Montego Bay, Jamaica, my friend. Nothing extra. Like I said, man, it's a 25 watts radio I'm running there, Roger.
Roger. I'm barefoot, 12 watts with President George FCC sitting on the beach and looking right across the ocean at you there, my friend.
QSL and that. Well, the only difference on my end, I just got a big old antenna. No special and no extra whiskies. The only thing is a 5-element homebrew looking your way there,
Roger. Well, you're sounding beautiful. Great signal here into Rhode Island. Right, like I said, right on the beach in Rhode Island.
Appreciate it, dear, for sure. That's why I QSY up here, man. We kind of the band was kind of crowded here. A lot of QRP was in there and QRM. So we decided to come on this one. But nevertheless, my friend, I appreciate it taking time out to acknowledge my station here,
Roger. Thank you so much for the contact. We'll go back over to 38 and listen in, maybe come around some more there. Thank you so much, my friend. Great making contact with you this morning. All the best from Rhode Island. Salty Walt, 2 division, 040, waving a hand and saying 73, my friend.
Roger, 040. Appreciate it, dear, for sure. 040-407 Montego Bay, Jamaica. I'm clear.
Clear and standing by. That's another one you hear in there, and that type of thing. Another thing too is a lot of guys when they're on there talking, they'll say like Central Texas or this South Florida. This is like 1, 2, 3 in South Florida. A lot of times what I do to get back and make contact with them, I'll just go South Florida. This is 040 Salty Walt, Virginia, or Rhode Island, wherever I'm at. So that's kind of another lingo and a way to make contacts. Some people call CQ. I've heard a lot of CQ calls on 11 meters as well. There's nothing wrong with that. It's actually how it's done. But just want to make that video and show you guys on for me, the legal side of 11 meters, how it's done with the legal radio. Like I said earlier, I don't care if you use the export radio. That's your decision, not mine. I just put myself out there, and I'm a ham radio operator. I try to play by the book all the time. If I'm not, it's not by not knowing, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do the right thing. Let's talk about freebanding. Freebanding is another part of 11 meters that are, CB is channelized. Well, there's frequencies between the CB portion and the 10 meter band ham radio portion in there that are illegal to use per se. They're used worldwide, and it's called freebanding. One frequency that's used on this is 27.555. That's the common freebanding call sign, or a call frequency, I should say. A lot of guys get on there and they'll call CQ, and say where they're at or whatever, and say, I'm calling CQ, please QSY, and they'll give, another, up 10 kilohertz or whatever. They'll give another frequency after. I will tell you this, one thing I've noticed, and this is even before I became a ham, the freebander world is really organized and really some amazing operators. I mean, they're sharp, and they're great to see. Recent video I did, I kind of tuned over and showed a freeband, how the freebanders are, and I'll show you that one also real quick.
You, Central America, West Indies. I'm calling 6 Lima Radio 001, 56 Lima Radio 001, Finland, North Europe for QSY 27630.
So there you go, the world and the lingo of 11 meters. I know I said this earlier in other videos. I came from that world, and I enjoy still the 11 meter band, the good side of it. And there's a dark side of it too, just like 7.200 on 40 meters. There's some, I don't know, lack of words. There's a dark side of the 11 meters, just like there's a dark side of ham radio that you see if you listen any night on 40 meters, and it states that it's there. But I came from that world. I enjoy that world. Right now with the solar cycle peaking, 11 meters is awesome. 5-6 years from now, it won't be this great. It'll be somewhat dead. But I encourage you, if you're not a ham radio operator and you kind of want to get into it, just go check that out. And like I said, there's some good radios out there. I really love my President. I'm looking at other ones. I'm like a collector of radios, but they're out there and they're pretty cool and something to look into. If you're a ham radio operator, give it a try. I mean, yes, you might get frustrated or whatever, but it's another band. It's an extra band. 11 meters is a band between two ham bands. It's between the 10 and the 12 meter bands, and you don't need a license, and you can have fun with it as well. Make antennas. Yeah, I've now operated portable with my 11 meter rig, and it's a lot of fun. So just kind of want to put that out there. Give it a try. And for you guys that were asking me, what are you talking about? What is that lingo? I hope that clears it up. And yeah, there we go. Anyway, until next time, I'm Walt, ham radio call sign Kilo 4 Oscar Golf Oscar. I'm also Salty Walt, 2 Division 040. Waving a hand and saying 73, you guys.